This is the main console of the AWS system. Okay, so where we have plenty of the services, out of which we can have website development also. Understood? And remember, if you take any IT sectors, data is important for us. Okay, and most of the data, collection of the data, and delivering of the data. Understood? Will be takes place through the websites. Understood? So that should be the main part actually. Okay, in IT sectors. Rest in the background, we use many different the software technologies to analyze the data. Okay, to increase the business. Okay, so based like whether we are going to the loss or profit, many things are there in the background. We will be using such type of the software. Anyways, let's dive into the hands-on session. So to deploy, okay, so to deploy or to design or deploy any sites, online sites, what you have to do is go to the main console of this AWS. Okay, here there is called services. Okay, under services, you have, okay, so these many plenty of services are available as far as services are concerned. Under computing, can you see this? Under computing, there is a EC2. So hope you are familiar with EC2, Elastic Cloud Computing System. Already I have explained how to deploy the machine. Same thing. Also, I'm going to do for to deployment of my the web online system. Hit on EC2. Okay, hit on EC2. Hold on. This will take time. Hit on EC2. Hold on first. Can you see this? Hello? 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 Someone should quickly respond. Okay, so I hope you can see this console. Here, the complete status of my machine. You can check the complete status of the machine or nothing but the report of the machines. Okay, so right now I have around 7 keys here. Okay, load balancer, I'm not going to use any load balancer. Okay, security groups, 15 security groups I'm maintaining here. Volume 3, I need to check, okay, where and all I have attached the hard disk. Okay, so let's try to launch one more new machine. To launch new machine, okay, what you need to do is launch instance. Okay, hit on launch instance, go to launch instance. Select launch instance. See, this is very easy. Okay, you need not to study any IT concepts here. You know the procedure, step by step procedure. Okay, so it is very easily you can deploy the machine or the online system. Hold on. This takes time. Can you see this screen, participant? Hello. Hello. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir,
so
sir.
quickly keep on responding. Okay. After the moment when I change the screen. Okay. So here, last time I used this screen. Okay, to launch any the machines. Plenty of machines, and these are not pirated. All are okay. The professional machines are available. Like say Windows, you have Linux, you have. Okay, which are required. Okay, so fundamental base machines we require to execute any program. This time, what you have to do is, okay, you have to go for the AWS marketplace. Click on AWS marketplace. Okay, so here, as far as this the option is concerned, okay, these are also type of a machine, but this machine comes with extra packages. Suppose let's say I want to design or I want to deploy any websites. So to deploy websites, we require along with the operating system, we require some supporting software. Understood? So this type of a machine comes with that supporting software, like you say MySQL you required, or the software which are required to write HTML programs. Okay, so PHP programs. Understood? So all those the application, it comes with all the application programs which are required to deploy any websites. Okay, so here there are plenty of machines. Okay, and if you take infrastructure as a services, if you want the complete infrastructure, like we have the physical labs in our college, Suppose if you want to have the virtual labs, we can have, there are 283 products are available. DWAPS, which is one of the hot cake nowadays in the market. Okay, 2191 products are available. BI, business intelligence, around 1000 products are available. IoT, machine learning, 149 products are available. And these comes with all the packages which are required. Understood? Okay, for any, to execute any the products as well as IT systems are concerned. Now here what you have to do is just hit on, okay, just type WordPress. So I'm going to type WordPress. Sure. So after typing the WordPress, just okay, enter this. Just enter this. So the moment when you enter, okay, so all the products which are related to WordPress will be displayed here. So as far as WordPress is concerned, I have around 9 products, I guess. Okay, so some of them are free and some of them are paid versions. Understood? So here, just for today's demonstration purpose, what I will do, I'll try to choose the first one called the Bitnami and automated. Understood? So I'm going to choose that one. Similarly, along with this one, let's say you want SSL certificate. So you want to configure SSL certificate, which is very important nowadays. Even the Google also. Okay, so it accepts only those sites which contains the SSL certificate. SSL certificate is nothing but, you can see here one type of a lock here. Understood? So this lock is nothing but it is a secured site which is verified by the Google. Understood? To have such type of facility, you need to go for SSL certificates. Understood? Right now, since it is just for the demonstration purpose, I'm not going to use this SSL certificate along with the Nginx server. Understood? Now, next is we have base versions also we have. Okay, so there are some other highly configured versions are also available. Okay, which are required for to deploy online a system. So what I will do, I'll try to choose this Bitnami. Bitnami is one of the famous the WordPress service provider in the world, which comes after the official or the professional WordPress development company. Now next is, I'll try to select, click on select. So the moment when you select this, okay, you will be taken over to this page. Okay, hope you can see the next page. You will be taken over to this page. So here you can choose the machines. Okay, T2 micro, nothing but it comes with 1 GB. 1 GB RAM and 1 GB memory. Understood? So similarly, if you want to have more, I mean the 1 GB, more CPU and more machines, okay, so you have to go for some other options. But they have given here the charges also, like if you are taking T2 micro, it is charging around 0.012 per hour. Okay, so since we are using the free tier architectures, understood, we are not going to charge. If you exceed this, there are certain limitations in AWS. If you exceed that one, okay, so you have to pay extra for that one. That you need to take care of that. But during the training time, okay, so what you do is, so after successful deployment of your site, let's say online sales system, okay, just try to stop that server. Understood? Otherwise, for every hour they are going to charge extra for you. You need to take care of that. Okay. So next is, so what I will do, I'll go with this T2 micro architecture where I'll get around 1 CPU, 1 GB CPU and 1 GB. Okay, the memory I'm going to get here. There are plenty of other options also, you can choose accordingly. But if it really a real-time project, okay, you can choose the highly configured system. So what I suggest you, first you go with the T2 micro. Okay, when the number of customers are increasing, let's say number of visitors are increasing, you can go for auto scaling system. In auto scaling, by dynamically you can create one more new server. And based upon the number of users, automatically the AWS will try to create or try to deploy the new extra server for that one. It's very easy. You take the Netflix. Netflix also works on the same principle. How the number of users are increasing, the number of servers are dynamically going to increase. Okay, so next is, let's just hit on continue. Hit on continue. Next is, okay, so it will ask for us, okay, how many number of CPUs and the memory you need. Any doubt, participants? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Keep on asking, huh? Keep on asking. If you have any doubt, this is very important. Trust me. You take mechanical, civil, whatever it is. If you are planning to have certain kind of a business, online type of systems, this is okay. So it's very without the help of the IT engineers, you can do it. Just to consider on my today's technical talk. Okay, so without coding, just see how I'm designing the online system. Okay, so now next is this is the next console. Okay, so here you're going to have different types of a machine. Okay, so I'll go with this one, this machine, which fall under free tier eligibility. That means they are not going to charge anything for me. Okay, 1 GB I'm going to get, memory is also I'm going to get. But in the production level, this is not preferable. So we need to go for some higher configured machine. Understood? So I'll select this one. Select this. So after selecting this, okay, so here there is nothing. There are different. Okay, the options are available. Okay, so you can choose any one from that. Okay, so next is configure instance details. So here, most important, as I told you, auto scaling system. Suppose say uh, your server is having the capacity to handle 50 users. Imagine 50 users are in your site. They are browsing and they want to purchase this. Understood? If 50 users capacity server is increasing, if the let's say 55 users right now present in the server, so the what happened due to that load, the performance of the system will decrease. Understood? So now what generally I will do? Let's try to say, okay, 50 is a capacity. If let us imagine that 51 user is has entered your site. So that means at that time, in that case, what I will do for the 51th user, I'll try to create the new server, same the mirror copy of that server. Understood? And instead of allowing that 51th user to access the original server, I will allow him to use the second server, that is the virtual server. Like this, we can balance the load, okay, within the site itself. So maybe the in the front end, how the customers they keep on browsing and they keep on purchasing the product, so they will not get that effect. Okay, so how many number of users are browsing from the different part of the world. Understood? So that can be achieved by using auto scaling system. And remember, auto scaling is one of the best feature and widely used feature, especially by the people who are doing business through online. Doesn't matter whether it is a product based company, manufacturing based company, okay, or any finance based company. Okay, most of the heavy the websites who are maintaining heavy websites, they use auto scaling system. Best example is your Netflix itself. Okay, millions of users are visiting the site, but you will not see the degradation in the performance. How it is possible due to the auto scaling system? Maybe in the coming sessions, I'm going to discuss about the auto scaling systems. Not discussion. I'm going to have the practical in auto scaling system. I think that video is available in my YouTube channel. If you want, you can refer that. Okay. So next is VPC. This is for the security purpose, virtual private network. Okay. So by default, AWS itself will give virtual private network, VPC. Understood? If you want to have your customized VPC is nothing but, okay, so we are making our system secure. We are going to have the secure layer within the data or the product, so that no one can access the data, secret data. Okay, so if they want to access, they need to have the access permission. Now next is subnet mask, which will come. So keep as default right now. Okay, don't do any kind of a modification here. So next is no directory. So I'm not going to have any kind of a directory here to maintain the database system. Okay, so we can have the separate database system for the entire products. Understood? Once you have a database system, we can analyze the data, sales, profit, okay, using the machine learning concept. IAM rule by default, system itself will generate the IAM rule. Okay, and IAM rule is a concept where the AWS will assign how much amount of the computation power is required to run your site. Since they have mentioned 1 GB there, they will not give the complete 1 GB. Let us imagine that your work will be completed within, let's say, 100 MB. So instead of giving 1 GB, they'll give 100 MB. So that means there is a savings of around 1000 MB of the space there. So this is how it works. Next is rest of the things you keep as it is. So I don't want to do any kind of a modification here. Okay, later on, the moment when I start, the moment when I start migrating you from the basic level to the advanced level, then I'll keep on modifying in this sections. Okay, so now next is advanced add storage. Now the most important, how many GB of the data, I mean the GB of the memory you require. By default, okay, it gives around, actually it was giving around 8 GB recently. uh, Last time, I think 2 days back, I logged into that system. It was giving around 8 GB. By default now, so it has started giving 10 GB. 2 days. In 2 days, a lot of operations has taken place. By default, it is 10 GB now. Understood. If you are giving lesser than that, the machine is not going to accept that. At least 10 GB of the memory is required for that. Understood. Now my configuration of the machine will be 1 GB CPU and 10 GB of the space will be there. Okay. So hope you are clear with this. Okay. Rest of the things you keep as it is. Root, everything you keep as it is. Understood. Next is value type is SSD. SSD machine we are going to, hard disk we are going to use here. Add tags. This is very important. Let us imagine that tags. Let us imagine that you want to have a separate database for your website. Understood? So if you want to tag that, if you want to connect that database with your websites, this tag is going to play one of the major role. So what I will do here, I'll give the tag key name as name. Okay, and I'll try to have the value of that key is, let's say the value of that key is technical session, technical group 1. Okay, technical group 1. That means the value of that key is going to be technical group 1. In the database also, we should give the same thing. Okay, key name is name and the value is technical group 1. Understood? So what happens, that tag is there, right? You try to connect your database with your the WordPress. Understood? So I'll try to keep this. Just keep in mind this. Okay, sometimes I'll forget whatever the key I have given. Just configure security group. Most important, have a look on this. Okay, so now you have to tell me this. SSH, I'll tell you, okay, I'll explain this one. SSH is code to access your machine from the AWS. Understood? By using the key pair, we will be accessing our AWS machine. What about this one, HTTP and HTTPS? Can someone tell me, please, participants? Hello? Why HTTP? What is HTTP? Can someone tell me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
HTTP? What is
It's a
HTTP?
protocol, right?
Huh? Hypertext
A
transfer
protocol.
protocol. Yeah, it's kind of a protocol. Where we are using HTTP? Can someone tell me, please? Where we are using? Hello, hello. Where we are using?
In websites, sir.
Websites.
Websites.
Yes, yes, very good. In websites, we will be using. So you take Chrome browser. Okay, Chrome browser you take, Internet Explorer you take. They have certain protocols. They have certain, okay, the rules. Okay, so if you are passing the data by following that rule, then only it will allow us to access the data. Okay, from the server. Otherwise, it will not. It is not possible. If I want to access the data from the browsers, okay, let's say the Chrome browser is there. Okay, now next to Mozilla Firefox is there. So to access such type of data, we need this HTTP and HTTPS. Understood. So this is secured protocol. As I told you, when you have SSL certificate, okay, so SSL certificate, this can be accessed only through this HTTPS. Understood. So these two protocols we require to access my machine. Okay, I'll demonstrate that one after launching this machine. So here TCP will be, these are the ports, 22 port number will be default. That means the network packets, what we are getting, that we are getting from port number 22. Okay, and that comes, I think, in the third layer, the network layer of the okay, OSI layers. The next we have 84 HTTP and 443 for okay, the HTTPS. Now what I will do, since I want to, let's try to give the full access. Okay, from anywhere I can access this. To do that, okay, I can use anywhere here. Okay, if you want custom, you can have your own IP address also. There is no restriction. You have my IP also. You can give your own IP. Okay, and from that system itself, you can access the server. Understood? That is also there. Now I want to access this one from anywhere. Let's try to change this complete the protocol system to anywhere. Okay, so the next is, so once after completing this, just to review and launch it. Review and launch it. Just review this. So hope my all the configurations are complete. Okay, so let's try to launch this one. Launch it. Here it will ask for the key pair. Okay, so hope you know what exactly the key pair is. In the last session I was discussing about this key pair. So there will be no concept of password here. Okay, if I want to access my machine, so it works on the principle of key pairs. So already I have the key pair. So what I will do, I'll try to use the existing key pair. So I don't want to create the new key pairs here. So I'll try to use the old key pair what I have used, acknowledge it, and launch the instance. If you want to know more about how to generate the key pair, please watch my the first playlist of the AWS training sessions. Okay, so now next is which is there in my YouTube channel. You can check that. Okay, those who are new, for them maybe it's difficult to generate the key pairs, and those who have already attending my sessions regularly, they know that okay how to generate the key pairs. Next is view instances. View instances. This will take time because it has to deploy almost all the files which are required to design any WordPress online system. Okay, so maybe you can expect around the delay of 30 to 1 minute. Okay, to load all the files which are required to deploy any the websites. Yes. Taking time, you can check here the complete status. Generally what I do, after completing all the training sessions, I'll try to stop, okay, and I'll try to start the same machine once in the next session. Similarly, so after successful completion of this the project, today's demo, what I will do, I'll try to stop. Same machine I'm going to use, okay, to modify in the next session also. Okay, so next is, it is just initializing, so it has to turn from this color to the green color, 2x2 status check. Okay, then only I can use that machine. Okay, hold on. So you can check here IPv4. So this is the public IP address. Suppose if I want to access this data from anywhere, okay, so generally you can run this IP address. Later on we can convert this one into your domain name. Let's say page.edu.in. So I can convert it this one into page.edu.in. Okay, or any unique name also I can convert it. Okay, using root 53, that I will try to discuss in the coming sessions. Okay, so next, these are the complete the status, what it is displaying, like security group name is this one, WordPress certified by so and so. Okay, monitoring disabled. IPv6 it is not yet configured. IPv6 I have not configured. Okay, so I'm working with IPv4 only here. So I don't want that one. Let me refresh this. Refresh this. Yes, can you see this, participants? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sir.
Can someone reply me, please? From BT. From BT. Hello.
Sir.
Okay. From civil. Anybody is there from civil? Okay. So.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Any doubt? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we'll proceed. If any doubt, please let me know. Okay, so I'm here to clear almost all your doubts.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
worry about that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now next is, shall we proceed now? Okay, so hope you are cleared up to here. I'm not doing any kind of a coding, trust me.
Yes, sir.
It's just like how you are using your Windows systems.
Okay.
Same thing, okay, I'm following it. Okay, since I'm recording, I'll make this one available in your channel. You can refer later. Okay, so now next is, this is already, now I can use this server. Okay, so if you want to use the server, what you have to do is just select that server. technical group. Just know what the tag name what I have given. Okay, select that technical group here. So after that, okay, so you can check all the status here. Okay, what are the numbers that we have given? What is the DNS name? What is its public IP address? What is its okay? So private public address. Okay, so this is called the private public address. Okay, this is called the public private IP address. So if I want to use this one, access this one from outside of this the cloud machine. That's what I can use this one using this IP address. DNS name is there. Okay, domain name, server's name is there. That's what. So there are plenty of VPC, which VPC we are using. What's your private network? That's what. All the configuration you can see from here. Later on, you can modify also. Let's say I want to connect this one with, let's say, Flash server or any database system. Okay, so we can configure very easy way. Okay, by configuring or by attaching all those end terminal or end URL with this. Okay, so right now I don't want to make the training more complicated. Let's try to access the site. Okay, if you want to access the site, what you have to do is, okay, just copy your public IP address. This is your public IP address. I'll repeat, copy public IP address, not the private one. Okay, copy public IP address, go to your URL and copy this one, go to your URL, just paste it over here. Okay, and enter. And enter. Hold on. Can you see this participant? Hello. 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 Hello.
Yes, we can.
Yes. So that
Yes,
is
sir, we can
right
see.
now you are in okay the front end of the site now. So just now it is a fresh newly created site now. Understood? Even you can access this one. So to access, what you can do is just let me copy and drop this one in your chat box so that you can also access this. Hold on. Okay, let me share this one in my chat window. Okay, we'll see whether you are able to access this one. Just try to access. Let's see. Participants. Hello. I need the quick confirmation whether you are able to access this site or not. Yes, participant. Is it possible to access this site? So same, yeah, same image should come like this. Is it possible to access? Hello. Please, three quick confirmation. Whether it is possible to access that IP address or server?
Possible.
Yeah, you can access, right? To confirm?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can access. That means, see, that means you are able to access the server. Okay, my server, just now what I have created from anywhere from the world. Understood? Next is how to convert. This is the basic one, remember, of the web development. Okay, so now next, how to convert this site into online system. That is the next agenda. So to convert this into online system, let me clear two things. In website, what happened? Okay, so you will be having one front end. Okay, and you will be having another one is a back end. Understood? Front end for the customers. Okay, so what the moment when you type Amazon.in, you will be hover over toward the front end of the Amazon. Okay, where you will be displayed. They'll display their product along with the different features. Understood? The moment when you are performing any kind of an operation, let's say you want to purchase a product. Okay, that query will go to the backend. Understood. In the backend, we get all the details. Okay, so always remember, in sites, what happen online site or any site, you will be having one front end and the back end. And as far as this site is concerned, this is going to be my front end. Okay, so let me change this one coming soon. Within 5 minutes, I'll try to change this. Okay, so this is going to be my front end. Now, if you want to check the back end, what you have to do is just after this IP address, let me copy this IP address again. After this IP address, what you have to do is just okay, type wp/admin. Okay, wp/admin.php. And enter. Not okay, let me check with wp admin. Can you see this? Hello. It should be WP gateway. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. We
sir.
can
Yeah.
see.
What is this one? Front end or back end? This is front end. Okay. This is front end.
Right.
Okay. This is front end and this is back end where my actual the work takes place. Understood? Now here to get okay to access the back end we need two things. Which are those? We need username and the password. Username, okay, in AWS what happens when you are launching any fresh new sites, okay, username will be user. Understood? Now next we need the password here. So to get the password again what you have to do is go to your instance. Understood? In instance, there is an option called instance state. Let me check here. Instance state, not instance state. Actions. Go to actions. Let me check in actions. Or go to that one. There is a log file. Just check for log file. There is no log file here. Let me check in networking. Um, there is no, not even in networking. Security group, no. One second. Yeah, image and template. Image and template. Create log. No. Monitoring and troubleshooting. Can you see participant? Can you see this? Hello. Get system logs. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So click on
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Get
Yes.
system log to get the IP address. Sorry, to get the password. So hit on the system logs. So this is the backend. Okay, all the programs. What is actually what is running? Now let's imagine that a moment when I click this here. Okay, on this hyper link. Understood. So that to execute. Okay, some program, some script will work in the backend. Understood. So next is yeah. I need the password for this one. Okay, so to get the password, go to here. Get system login AWS. Here somewhere okay in this the rectangle box you'll get the password and password for that one. Can you see this? Hello, have a look on this. Okay, so here this is the password for my this newly freshly created the site. Okay, username will be always by default user. Later on you can change that the password as well as the username. Don't keep the same thing. Okay, so it's very easy to hack or crack the system. Suppose let's say you have shared your say account details. Understood. Or let's say the clients are sharing their account details. So someone has hacked your username and password, then it will be difficult for you. Okay. So next is let me try to have the same default password, username and password. Later on you can change it. Okay. So next is login. Log into this. Okay, fine. So here now next is can you see this one, participants? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the backend of my, I'm at the server. Understood? Or the WordPress also I can say here. So let me close this one. Okay, so the backend of the server will look like this, where you will be having these many options. Okay, the plenty of options will be there. So when it comes to the sites is all about the pages. Pages, let's say blogs you take, post you take. Understood? So those options are available. Pages is there. Okay, you can have someone is commenting about your product. Okay, so that comment will come here. Now you can decide whether to keep that display the comments in the front end or not. You can do it through here. Appearances, okay, the plugins. It's all about when it comes to the WordPress, it's all about the plugins. Just to install the plugin, your site will be ready. Understood? Similarly, you can give the access to others also. Let's say 2 or 3 people are working on this project, the project. So you can give the access, admin access to n number of users. Okay, so plenty of options are available, but along with this one, we can customize this that dashboard also. Okay, right now it looks like this. So I want to change the complete style of this site. To change the complete style of this site, what I can do is go to appearances. Here there is an option called theme. Hit on theme. Okay, so in themes, we have around 3 themes by default. Okay, by default they gives. So I don't want to use this themes. I want to have something. I want to convert the static site to my online site. Okay, so let me delete this first. Let me delete this first. Same way, I try to delete this also. By default, I'll be having only one theme. In the same way, pages, when it comes to pages, so you'll be having plenty of pages here. By default, it comes with the pages. So delete all the pages here. Okay, simple pages in there, privacy pages. Select this one and delete it. Because I don't want those pages. So here to delete, okay, so you can directly move this into the clashes. Okay, so next is apply. Okay, done. Now next is, since if you create the page also, after creating the page, so we need some font tools we require. Okay, so that I can make the text, okay, very attractive. Maybe let's say size in terms of size, style, etc. Okay, so for that one, first we need the plugin. Okay, so just to go to plugins here. Okay, so here, let me check first how whether we have any default plugins. Install plugins. Click on install plugins first. So these many the default plugins are available. So we need to delete this first. But before deleting, just cross verify whether you really require those plugins or not. Okay, then only you can delete it. Since for my what I can say, okay, technical purpose, technical session. This is not a real-time project. That's the reason I'm going to delete this. But I recommend, okay, so to keep the plugins like AMP, okay, AWS for WordPress. Suppose let's say you want to send the email messages, okay, from your AWS servers to your client automatically. Let's say someone has purchased the order. The moment when they purchase the order, the email will go to the customers. Understood? That can be configured using Amazon Web Services. Google Analytics, let's say from where you want to track the customer by location, from which location the most of the customers are purchasing the products. Understood? That can be done using Google Analytics system. Okay, so rest I think more. Hello Dolly is not required. Understood? So SEO is also not required. If you are good in SEO, no need to have the SEO plugins in your WordPress. So next is after deleting that one, I need one very important the plugin here. So if you want to if you want to use the new plugin, go to add here. Here, type tiny hold on, type tiny. Can you see this, participants? Hello. These are very important participants. Please keep on asking if you have any doubt. Uh,
Yeah.
can you see this? Hello. You can see, no?
Yes,
If
yes,
you want,
yes, yes.
if not, yes. Fine. Next is install this tiny plugin. Install now. Okay. So after that, activate this. Fine. Next, after activating, so you can have the list of the plugins what you have used here. Understood? So it is already activated, but we need to configure this plugins. To configure, just click on settings. Click on settings here. Okay, so by default, okay, so there will be no options. You'll just get the page. The moment when, let's say, you want to create one page using WordPress, you will just get the page, you will not get the option to modify that. Understood? So we need to configure that one. So what I will do, I'll try to use Classic Editor. Classic Editor will give more options, just like you have the Word, okay, Microsoft Word. So these many options are all available. If you want to add more options, what you can do is, so you can just drag and drop here. Understood? Just drag and drop. It's so easy. We are not doing any coding here. Understood? Just drag and drop. Drag and drop. Next is here. There is an option called keep classic editor. One second. Keep paragraph tags in the classic block and classic editor. Not that one. Font size, context size. One second, Add classic paragraph block. Make the classic paragraph classic block of the default block. No. Replace the block editor with the classic editor. Can you see this? Hello. Hello.
Yes.
No. Yeah. So replace this one.
Yes.
Yeah, classic editor. Replace this one with the classic editor. Next, save and save the changes. Save the changes. Okay, so once you are saved, so next, what you can do is you can check here. Go to pages, add new page. Okay, so let's say home. Let's say home. Hello. Okay, so you can see here, before it was classic editor, sorry, the modern editor where we was not getting these options. Now once in classic editor, we get all these options. Okay, so here, let's say I'll try to write hello world. Hello world. What is that? Let's just process this. Okay, so after publishing, so you can check that. Okay, so you can check that by viewing the page. Have a look on this, just right click on this. Okay, and you can check that page. Okay, so can you see this? Hello. Okay, so this is just a demonstration. Okay, it's a basic demonstration of creating the page. So let me delete this. Now let's try to convert this one into the complete online system. Complete online system. So what you have to do is let's take that go to pages, all pages. Alright, let me delete this. Move to dash. Okay, so next is yeah, can someone tell me? Okay, so here I now very important. Now I want to convert this one into online site. Now my site is like this. Okay, site is like this. I want to convert this one, the entire site into online system. To convert into online system, what you have to do is go to appearance, go to themes. Can you see this participants? Hello. The very important step of very important steps to convert into online system. Hope you can see this participants. Can someone reply me, please? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go to appearance, go to themes. Go to appearance and themes. Okay, so here we have only one theme here. Suppose if you want to add new themes, what you have to do is go to add. Okay, so you get plenty of themes here. Many themes are there. Maybe more than 1 lakh themes are there. So this is for watch online shopping mart. That's good. So next is there are plenty of many things are there. Okay. So each and every finance you take, or civil you take, mechanical you take, product selling you take. Okay. So you can do this many things. So my favorite one is to go to online shop, online sales. Online sales. Type online sales here. So here you get option like one second, participants. Let me check that one. Option like go to popular one. Yeah. Can you see this? Hello. Astra we have. Astra we have. One second, participants. There are plenty of this is for the health and health sectors. My favorite is Astra. Usually I use Astra because Astra is very flexible. In one of my projects, I have used this site. Okay. This is also very good theme. Okay, you can check that one. Next is you can try that. There is an Astra here. Yes. Okay. Anyways, I'll try to have the base model of the Astra. I'll try to have the base model of the Astra. You can see here. Can you see this participants? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Astra. So
Yes, sir.
click on hash. Click on hash Astra. If you want, you can preview also Astra. Next is hit on here install. Hit on install. This takes time. So now next is activate this. Activate now. It has activated. Okay. So now go to dashboard. Now, if you want to check, you can check here. Let me check here. Let me run this. It has changed. Okay, can you see this? Hello, my back now my backend is not like before. Okay, so theme I have changed the theme. Now I have to deploy the complete
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
features which are available. Yeah. Now I have to deploy the complete features which are available in that Astra theme. Let's try to deploy that. To deploy, again you go to backend. Okay, go to your dashboard. Okay, go to your dashboard. Here in dashboard, there is an option called under appearances. I guess. One second. It's taking time. Not in here. Yeah, under appearances. Now you go to under appearances. Can you see? There is an option called Astra option. Can you see this one? Hello. These are very important steps.
Yes,
Okay. Most of the time, the beginners, they commit this mistake. That's the reason I'm repeating. Under appearances, before this option was not there. After installing Astra, we got this option called Astra. Understood? Hit on Astra. Okay, so the moment when you install, okay, hit on Astra, you will be hover over towards this page. Understood? And we required all these plugins. Okay, so we required all these plugins to handle any online systems. Okay, but by using one single click, you can do easily. We can install all these plugins which are required to handle the online system. We can do it using this option. Okay, install importer plugin. Can you see this participants? I need a quick three reply. Can you see this link? Hello. Hello.
Install.
Yeah. So here install import plugin. Okay, so this is very important. Just hit on this install import plugin. So this will take little time because it has to install all the plugins which are required to convert your the static site to the fully uh, dynamic site. Now next is it will ask which modifier. Suppose let's say you want to modify design your pages. So which filter you want to use? Generally, I use Elementor. You can go for builder. This option. Okay, so I don't have I have not used this builders. Usually, I use Elementor. Let's go with Elementor because it's very easy to handle HTML tags using Elementor. Okay. Next is it will ask. Okay, since it is an online system. Okay, so which one? Okay, what type of business you have? Okay, what type of business you are doing? So based upon that business, you can choose your theme for that sub theme. So here under Astra, there are plenty of themes. Let's say this is for medical sectors. This is for food. Okay, food sectors. Okay, so next is we have fashion. What is that? Happiness depends upon ourselves. Many themes are there. That related to just check. Choose based upon the type of the business you are doing. Cakes, okay, pie chart. What is that? Pies and tart sections. Many businesses are there. Okay, so next is manufacturing companies. So what I will do, let's try to deploy the site like Amazon. Understood? So I'll try to choose this one, brand store. Let's say I have clothing business, so I'll try to use brand store. Okay, so after that, So you can choose just import complete site. Okay, click on import complete site. Next is just import it. This will take time because it has to install all the plugins which are required to have the brand store. Once again, it's processing. Hold on, participants. It's processing. It takes a lot of time. Okay, so because it has to import all the plugins which are required to convert your static site to the dynamic sites or online stores. Two commas got completed. Hold on. If you have any doubt, you can ask first. See, yeah, 19%, 35%, 40%. Okay. Can you see this? Hello? 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 Are you there? Hello? 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 Can someone reply me, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Muhammad Wasit. Muhammad Wasit. Yes, tell me. You have any doubt, Wasit? Okay. So here,
No, sir.
see, uh, okay. This completely within 5 minutes, I have converted your the static website into the online site. Now. Let's go to the site now and let's see how it looks like. So this was my front end. Okay. Till now I was in back end. So let's try to use. Okay. Right now I'm in front end. Let's see how it the date. I mean the site look like. Can you see this? Hello? Hello? Have a look on the site.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This completer, the static site become the online. sales store. Understood? So these are the products. If you want, you can shop now. Okay, so sample products they have given. So you can change this sample product with your products. Understood? The complete app store, Google Apps, you can connect with your app store for Google Apps. Okay. And if you compare this with Amazon, you take Flipkart, most of the features which are available in those all are same. Let's try to purchase one product. Okay, so I'll try to take this one shoes. Try to take this one shoes. So the moment when you hit on shoes, it gives an option. Have a look on this. Since only one product is there, in next session, what I will do, I'll try to teach you how to categorize these products, the product in terms of size. Okay, so variables, different options are available, which that we will be going to modify in e-commerce system. Understood. So here you can see the recommendation system also. Since I have only one picture now, so I'm able to zoom only one picture of the product. When you have, let's say, 5 products, understood. So you can zoom or you can change the pictures also. And in the same way, it gives a recommendation also. The people who are purchasing this product, the people also purchase this product. Understood? So I have not done any coding here. Understood? Just in 10 to 15 minutes, I have deployed it. Okay, the complete online system. Since it is in the dollar now, so we can change this one into rupees also. Okay. So next, add to cart. Let me try to add this one into cart. Add to cart. Okay. So now it is in the cart now. Since I have the admin, understood, it is not asking for any username and password. If you are browsing this site, firstly it will ask you to have the registration with the site, then only you will be able to purchase the product from this. So next is view the cart. I'll go to view cart. Go to view cart. You can see here as far as my cart is concerned. So but I have placed one order here. That's called shoes. DNK blue shoes. Okay. Now next, if you have coupon, okay, any discount or coupon, so you can write the coupons also. Next class, I will show you how to create the coupons with respect to the products. Understood. Now next is you can apply the coupon also, and next you can give a discount here. So that will get reflected in your invoice. Next is subtotal. Proceed to checkout. Let's try to proceed to checkout. Okay. So here, while proceeding, obviously we need the data of the client or the customers. Okay. It will ask for the data of the customers. Since if you are say using, let us imagine that first time if you are browsing, it will ask one time, okay, to give all the data of the customer. Later on, okay, so it will choose automatically all the data of the customers here. Now let's say state, let me put the states up. Okay, some missing forms are there that we need to complete. Karnataka, let's say Karnataka. So that is pop up. All those options are available. Okay, you need not to worry much about this. So you can give the example. Now next, if you want, you can give order notes also. Okay, so next is place the order. Let's try to place the order. Place the order. So that means invalid payment methods. So since I have not connected my the payment gateways. Understood. Let's say InstaMojo is there. Okay. Any other the payment gateways are there. PayPal is there. Understood. We need to configure that one. Then only it will ask to place. It will allow us to place the order. Understood. So that we will try to do in the next session. I hope.